Howdy folks, Joe here. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm riding through the suburb of Kingston, located adjacent to Lake Burley Griffin. Named after South Australian Premier and later federal politician Charles Kingston. Established in 1922, Kingston was once known as Eastlake and also encompasses an area formerly and now colloquially known as Causeway. The Kingston foreshore and Causeway areas are rich in early Canberra development history. Some of this is covered in the video. I encourage anyone interested in the topic to have a look at some of the links I'll leave in the description. My thanks to those who helped with my research for this video, and of course Bill, who rode with me. Enjoy the ride.
Pick Joe.
G'day folks, riding here again today, doing Kingston today, riding with Bill, and he's just started reminding me that apparently there's a swooping magpie right here and that I'm taller than him. So he's quite looking forward to my reaction as this thing starts smashing into my head. Anyway, hopefully it's had its... Oh, there it goes. Just got me, bugger.
Yippee! Pick him!
Oh, 'tis the season. Is the kangaroos down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have done Murray and spin it right there.
So I like this place. Look at this place here. Well, this is the old Printers building used to be the one further down. So, yeah, I just like the wool store. Yep. How you doing? Are they apartments up there, are they? Yeah, all business. Yeah. We'll go do a bit of Printers Way. We'll go there and then come back on Printers Way and come back again.
This is a better outlook.
Yeah. So this is Printers Way. This is in remembrance of the old government printing office that used to sit on this site. It was a massive building. My partner and a couple of my friends used to work there. So according to the information you would have just read, it said it was located in this general area. No, it was this whole general area. It was such a massive building.
Yeah.
I do remember when they demolished the building itself, and there was these massive concrete pads that sat underneath the building, and they had to go and remove those as well. But there was just enormous blocks of concrete holding the building up in the area.
Yeah. Used to have to visit the printer when I was working.
Slip and slide.
Joint house.
Well, we've got a car coming.
Yeah.
I'll do a U here, Bill. Go back down there.
Gotta go across the road.
Oh yeah, we need to do that one as well. Yeah. And we'll come back out there. What's that?
This is the back end of the offices.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting to see this this old off-street parking is made a bit of a resurgence here. Friends of mine who live in Melbourne, still a lot of this off-street parking seems to be a bit of little alleyway down the middle, down the back.
Yeah.
And my
Welcome to North Watson.
my grandparents used to live in Mildura.
We go straight through. Yeah.
Yeah, my grandparents who lived in Mildura had an alley behind them as well. All right, folks, so this is Percy Douglas Lane. Now, Percy Douglas was the first chief officer of the then ACT Fire Brigade back in about 1914. Came up from Melbourne, and according to all the readings and people I've talked to, a fantastic person for the community, socially, and ran a lot of the sports clubs in the area, was made life member of quite a few of the local clubs, was a real get-about sort of guy. And so my history was ACT Fire Brigade. I was a firefighter for a long time, and so this was the first chief officer. There was also an oval named Perce Douglas, named after him, north side of Canberra as well.
Going right. And then, go up to the corner, come back and down there.
Yep. So we'll show you again.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, here's Percy Douglas again. Down this one.
Yep.
Head back to air. Now,
That's way good.
we haven't done all the Wagyus. We'll have a quick look down here.
There's
Oh, there's still a bit of accommodation in this area. So going right.
going right. That set of apartments wouldn't be too bad. Overlooking a green space if it stays green for very long.
No.
Doors straight through. Here's the hall. You want to save the hall?
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
Go up
So on the right hand side is the Causeway Hall. We'll be coming back to that one in a little while. We're going to stop in there and have a bit of a look at it, have a look at the park that's out the front there, and talk a bit about what actually occurred around this area during the development of Canberra. That's Air Street down there. That's Air Street there.
That's going down to the wetlands.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, we're just enjoying a ride around the suburbs. Yeah, you'd be surprised. How you doing?
Good.
Nice day for it.
But if we go down to the wetlands, you would have been down there?
Yeah, I'm riding all the streets around this area though. We're going to ride the streets.
Or you go around in the Kingston and Causeway all over there.
Yeah. No, we look at the old areas. Come on.
Oh yes, this is going to go.
Lots of history.
This is going to go.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
It's a driveway. Sorry? Oh, is that what that thing is?
Yeah.
Okay. Biologically challenged I am when it comes down to plants. Yeah.
And there's King Carrot in the tree there.
Oh yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
The Greek guy.
I haven't been there yet.
I heard that we could have copies of him.
No.
Take a good look at that with your GoPro because it'll all be gone next time you ride through.
Well, that's why I want to record it now because
Yeah.
it will be gone one day, so it's a chance to actually capture these areas which will be developed and subsumed by the high density, medium density living. Really, it is going to change everything.
days per day. We've got the process.
So Bill and I just, it's not on camera, but Bill and I just stopped and had a quick chat with a Causeway resident who was expressing some disquiet about the changing nature of what, the Kingston area and the build-up of all the high-rise and sort of medium high-rise buildings and what this is doing to the area. But I think she's also resigned to the idea that this is progress and this is what is going to happen. Yep. Alrighty.
We could go straight to the corner and left. Where we take out existing Christmas trees. Crossing the line.
Nothing as stark as this image you can see right now, the old and new. Old on the left, new on the right. Staggering.
Okay.
Let me make his round, Bill. All right, so here we are at the Causeway Hall. So this was the first hall built in Canberra. This was a focal point for social and community events. So there was dances and boxing events held here. So, and it was built in one day. So according to the lady who I've been discussing the Causeway area with, the hall was built in one day by volunteer labour. So the tools and material were supplied by the government, and they knocked this up in one day. And you'll see some images at the end of the video showing them putting the hall together. Surrounding the hall back in the day, so off behind us, you can see there was a tennis court that was over on the far side over there. And you can see, I don't think the tennis courts are still there, but it's certainly the area located of the tennis courts is still there. But surrounding this entire area was 140 semi-permanent huts for the workers, two-person huts. And this was one of three semi-permanent areas within Canberra for the development of Canberra. There was one here, one in the city, I can't remember where the third one was. And there was a whole lot of other temporary camps, all set up around the Canberra as well. And we're talking about back in 1912, 1913, 1914, was when all this was happening around here. So, and now, interestingly enough, and you can see this on the sign here, it's not called the Causeway, it's called Causeway. So this area used to be called East Lake. The more built-up area of Kingston was called East Lake. This area was simply called Causeway. There's now a street called the Causeway that's in the area. Now, Causeway was a link point between southern part of Canberra and northern part of Canberra over what is now Lake Burley Griffin. Before it was a lake. And that was a railway line And the railway line actually went past the government printer's office all the way down, and I'm from what I can work out, crossed over near Kings Avenue, then was supposed to go off into Civic. There was some areas that apparently there's still some rail lines somewhere in Civic as well. So the rail line was laid. What happened was, though, there was a flood in about 1920, and it washed out the pylons to the rail line, and so they never rebuilt it. So the rail line was terminated here in Kingston, but it was meant to be this big loop that went through Civic. So we've got this change plan from Walter Burley Griffin's grand design. But yeah, so Causeway was one of the early semi-permanent camps for the development of Canberra. It has a long history, and for those who are interested in that early development of Canberra, I'll leave a whole lot of links in the bottom of the in the comment section of the video, because there's a heap of stuff out there. There's a heap of imagery, heap of writings, a whole lot of books, and there's some fascinating people who live in Canberra who've put all this stuff together. Because it's just fantastic that we have such a varied history, and it's so accessible to us. Alrighty, so Bill, we might keep riding.
Yep.
I'll be back in a sec. And we might do you can go back down and then go left. So as I ride along here, I can see very similar design in the houses. You see, it's probably built by one builder or one contractor off a standard design. So this is Eyre Street. It's interesting enough, this wasn't originally Eyre Street, or certainly not this part of it. Back in the day, the Newcastle Street, which is still over in Fyshwick, was supposed to come all the way over here to Kingston. So this was actually Newcastle Street, and it wasn't until just recently, last 10 years or so, where it got where that bit of road was actually removed officially from maps and made this wholly and solely Eyre Street. So so Newcastle Street was supposed to be this massive thoroughfare from the industrial area of Fyshwick through to this area of Causeway. And Causeway had a small industrial area as well. So it's maybe a linking of those, I don't know. So of course Eyre was, got Lake Eyre named after, I think it's Edmund Eyre. Well, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, so Lake Eyre, that's the same street there, it's not the same person. And this is the continuation of Eyre Street right in front of us here. There's nothing here to do anyway, this is not residential anyway.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever been around here before.
No.
In a car even?
No.
Oh, well.
And that was the Causeway Street we're on now. Yeah. What's that? Oh yeah. You won't get built out here. These are the ones to get. So Bill and I were just discussing these, the good outlook for these places here, overlooking the East Basin, overlooking where we do dragon boat racing actually, over at Grevillea Park. Azure. How you doing? So over on the left is the glass house now. The glass house works. That used to be the powerhouse, and that's where those other railway lines are still in situ. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. You can see the glass house right in front of us right now with the glass chimney which lights up blue at night time. Looks cool. Yep, this is pretty well the end of this area. And this is where Malcolm Turnbull used to live in this area, one of the penthouses here back in the day. Former PM of Australia. Yeah, it's great. I was going to say, so this is St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church. And Bill was just saying with lovely copper domes on top. So shiny on a beautiful day like today.
In the hailstorm.
Oh yeah.
Look at the roof there. On your left, look at the roof.
Oh wow.
That's hail.
Okay, so Bill's just saying that there's been a fair bit of damage around this area due to the big hailstorm about 6 months ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
Area got smashed. Trees were denuded, cars smashed. I mean, more cars written off than I've ever seen before in my life. So Tilapia Park's on our right. This is a great big green strip that goes right through the centre here. Next one. So it basically goes all the way from Kingston all the way through now to a local area called Manuka. It's just a beautiful, fantastic green strip. On the weekends, full of people. Yeah, they all cross through. That's what I find so odd about this whole Kingston suburb, the way it's actually halfway through. I mean, it doesn't seem like a logical break to make when you look at the map.
No.
It's quite an odd little shape. And I know something interesting about the suburb of Griffith, but I'll save that for the Griffith video. So this road that we've just ridden along now, Leichhardt Street, was actually the western side border of Kingston. So it's not like Wentworth Avenue or Canberra Avenue was made the border. Leichhardt Street is the border of Kingston. I was going to go up to Leichhardt and do a Yui. Now I reckon if you went back and looked on a Walter Burley plan of some sort of early one, you'd probably see that this Leichhardt Street was probably going to be something different,
Yeah.
or something else, something special, I don't know. Yeah, that's right, and just didn't turn out that way. Well, this is nice. Nice avenue.
Yeah. This is Kennedy.
Yeah. Demarcation. Just noticing some rocks beside the road here on the people's lawn. My old man used to do that. We had a cereal bin runner over in the days when we had the old tin bins. So one day my old man left a rock behind the bin. We heard the big crash early in the morning and the guy never came back. And but the rock stayed there forevermore. One thing I've noticed, Bill, is that when we're riding around the Causeway area,
Yeah.
the amount of bird life compared to what we hear, there's none around here. We're not hearing a thing around here at all. I mean, we're hearing a lot of industrial sounds.
That's what our friend was saying. What's going to happen to all of them?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's really quite obvious. I mean, we see the occasional bird flying around, but you're not hearing them at all. How you doing? So we're heading up here, and this is the Kingston shopping precinct now, or the old Kingston shopping precinct. All right. This used to be one of those streets when you couldn't find a park in Kingston anywhere, you'd get down 10th Street trying to find a park somewhere. Yep. And all these little out streets around here. Car in front. Wow, that has changed. So that's because that's the big car park, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big Kingston car park. Well, it's just yeah.
One, and there was a Goodwin charity stall there as well.
Okay. Oh, there was too. Then the little hut, wasn't it? That's right, there was too. Wow, they've really changed.
It has changed so much.
Yeah.
We used to frequent the area and do a lot of our shopping there in the Kingston shopping center.
Yep. Yeah, Fiona and I were talking about this area back in the day, trying to remember some of the shops that are in that Cusack Centre, which is still there. It's
Young.
yes. That's right, because they used to have it. Was it a?
About 87 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Back when they knew how to make an electric drill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Need that. There's that path I was thinking of. It'll take us all the way through. Yep. Yeah, just got to. There's another picture of those beautiful copper domes on top of the church there. They are really pretty. Yep.
Playhouse design.
What design are they?
Playhouse. The company is called Playhouse.
Okay.
And they are the most efficient use of space
Okay.
I've seen in any. No waste space at all. And they're 2 stories, and so
Yep.
under the stairs, storage cupboard.
Yep.
But very well appointed.
No, do you at the end. Haven't done this bit. See the covers on the skylights? One of them got damaged in the hailstorm. I don't know if you can. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that on the camera, but pretty well all the skylights in the buildings to our left have got covers on them. So I assume they were damaged in the hailstorms. Do we need to go straight through? Have we done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it was a hailstorm because all the ones over here have also got covers on them. One thing I've noticed, Bill, just riding around here, so we've done a few suburbs now, is how much busier these roads are compared to, say, Reed, Downer.
Yeah.
Just simply because there's a business district close by. It would be my guess as to why it's so busy.
Yeah.
How you doing? Right, we'll go back and do Printers Way and we're done.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to speed the camera up here a sec, folks. Just got to get back to Printers Way. We realised we missed out a little bit and then we're done. See you at normal speed shortly. Alrighty folks, that's the end of today's video. Thanks for riding through Kingston with me and Bill. Stay to the end of the video and we'll have a look at the photos that I found as well.